Okay, so today we're going deep on AI referees in football.
Oh, wow.
But not robots running around,
Right.
More like smart systems helping human refs make better calls.
Yeah, I think that's a really interesting area.
Like imagine some of those controversial calls.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Maradona's hand of God.
Exactly.
Right.
Could AI have changed those?
Yeah. Could AI have rewritten history? And we're going to look at this research paper. It's called
Okay.
Towards AI-Powered Video Assistant Referee System. VAR for Association Football.
So we're talking about VAR, but the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's so cool about this is the idea that AI could make the game fairer.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about how expensive
VAR right now.
VAR is.
Yeah. It's mostly in professional leagues because of that.
Right, exactly.
But what if we could have that level of accuracy in every match?
Right.
No matter where it's being played.
Yeah, think about that game.
Oh my God.
Where the player got 3 yellow cards. You know which one I'm talking about.
I do.
What if AI had been there to help out the ref?
It would have been amazing.
Well, so VAR came on the scene in 2016.
Yeah.
And it's already made a big difference.
Yeah.
It's helped reduce errors. And there's even research showing it might be minimizing bias.
Interesting.
Some studies have shown that away teams started scoring more goals.
Really?
And getting fewer yellow cards after VAR was introduced.
That's wild.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. The cost is a huge barrier.
Huge barrier. You need a whole team of extra officials.
The whole video room. It's
a dedicated video room.
It adds up.
It really does.
So how is this VIR system, this AI-powered system, gonna shake things up?
So imagine a system that can analyze the game in real time.
Okay, like VAR.
Just like VAR, using all those camera angles.
Yeah.
But without needing all those extra referees.
Okay.
That's what VR is aiming for.
I like it.
Right at the heart of it is this special type of AI.
Oh, here we go. Called a multi-view video encoder.
Okay, so break that down.
All right. Basically, it's like feeding the AI thousands of videos of football matches.
Okay.
So it can learn the ins and outs of the game.
Got it.
The subtle movements, the different types of contact.
So Varus is going to school.
Yeah.
To learn about football.
Exactly.
And then use that knowledge to
help refs make those calls.
To make those split-second calls.
Yeah.
Got it. So let's say there's a potential foul.
Okay.
The Varus system gets fed multiple video clips of the incident, and that AI video encoder kicks into gear.
Okay.
It analyzes every video looking at, where the players are, what they're doing, if there's any contact.
So it's like watching the replays with a super-powered magnifying glass.
Yeah, you got it.
Cool.
And then comes the really cool part.
Okay.
The attention mechanism.
The attention mechanism.
Okay, this is where VRS figures out which camera angles are the most important.
Oh, that's interesting.
For making the right call. Just like a human ref would focus on the most informative replays.
That's got to be crucial.
Oh, it's huge.
This attention mechanism. So how does that work?
So think of it like this. You're trying to figure out what happened in a crowded room.
Okay.
You'd naturally focus on the people closest to the action.
Right.
VRS does the same thing.
Oh,
analyzes all the different camera angles.
Yeah.
But then prioritizes the ones that give the clearest view of what actually happened.
I like it.
And then finally, it predicts what type of foul occurred, if any, and how serious it is. No card, yellow card, red card.
So it's not just spotting the foul.
Right.
But it's like making a judgment call.
Exactly.
On the severity.
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting good.
It is.
So tell me about how they put this to the test.
So they built this massive data set.
Okay.
Called SoccerNet MV Fouls.
SoccerNet MV Fouls.
It's got thousands of videos of fouls.
Okay.
All from different angles.
So they create a whole library.
They did.
Of football fouls.
A whole library.
For VARs to study.
For VARs to learn from.
Or did it pass the test?
Well, it did pretty well, actually.
Right.
VARs was able to correctly identify the type of foul 50% of the time.
Okay.
And the right severity. Whether it was a yellow card or not.
Yeah.
46% of the time.
Those numbers don't seem that high.
I know they might not sound impressive at first.
Okay.
But hold on.
Oh, right.
Even human referees only get it right between 45 and 80% of the time.
Oh, wow.
So VARs is already in the same ballpark.
You're right, so.
Yeah, and this is just the beginning for VARs.
This is just the beginning.
Right, with more practice.
Yeah.
Those numbers could really jump up.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think that an AI system is getting close to matching human refs.
Right.
Even if it's not quite there yet.
Right, and speaking of practice, the researchers decided to see how VAR stacked up against actual human referees and players.
Okay, so they had VARs go head-to-head.
They did.
With humans in a referee showdown.
Exactly.
All right, I'm all ears.
Stay with us.
Okay.
We'll dive into those results when we come back. Okay, so picture this. They got together a group of experienced football players and a group of certified referees.
Okay.
Showed them the same 77 video clips of potential fouls.
So like the ultimate test for VRs. Can it keep up with the pros?
Exactly. And get this, the players and the referees were pretty much neck and neck when it came to getting the call right.
So both groups of humans were like on the same page.
On the same level in terms of accuracy.
Okay.
Yeah, but there was one big difference. The referees were way more confident in their decisions.
That makes sense though, right? They're trained to make those tough calls.
Yeah.
Under pressure.
Absolutely.
They've been in those situations before.
They've been there. Yeah, but here's where VRs blew everyone away.
Okay.
Speed. It took VRs just 120 milliseconds to make a call.
120 milliseconds? That's crazy fast.
It is. Compare that to the humans who take an average of 38 seconds.
Wow. So like lightning speed.
Yeah.
Versus
regular human speed.
Human speed.
Yeah.
Okay. So even though VARs was faster, you're saying the humans were still more accurate overall.
For now, yeah. But you got to remember, VARs is still a young system.
Okay.
It's like a rookie ref learning the ropes.
Right.
With more experience and training data, who knows how much it could improve.
It's kind of mind-blowing to think that an AI system is already getting close to matching human refs.
I know. It's amazing.
Even if it's not quite there yet. What do you think this means for the future of refereeing?
That is the big question, isn't it?
Yeah, like are we headed toward robot refs?
I mean, will we see robot refs running the show someday?
Like a football match officiated entirely by AI.
It sounds like a sci-fi movie.
Right.
But I don't think AI is ready to take over completely just yet.
Okay.
Based on this research, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think it has the potential to be an incredibly powerful tool for human refs.
Kind of like a super smart assistant ref.
Right.
Always there to lend a hand or a digital eye, so to speak.
Exactly. VARs could help refs make faster calls, more accurate calls, and maybe even fairer calls.
Hold on, fairer? How could AI make the game fairer?
Well, think about it, right? We were just talking about how VAR is really expensive,
right.
So it's only in those big professional leagues.
Yeah.
But what if we had a system like VARs that was affordable and easy to implement at all levels of the game?
Okay.
Youth leagues, amateur leagues, even international tournaments.
You're saying it could level the playing field literally.
Exactly. It would mean fewer game-changing mistakes, less controversy, and a more even playing field for everyone.
And maybe even less yelling at the ref from the sidelines.
Yeah, maybe.
A fan can dream.
But, there's another aspect of fairness that I think is really interesting.
Okay.
We tend to think of fouls as being pretty clear-cut, right?
Yeah, a foul's a foul.
A foul's a foul, but it turns out it's not always that simple.
What do you mean?
Well, the researchers found that even among those experienced referees in the study, there wasn't always agreement on what constituted a foul.
Right.
Yeah, in fact, they only agreed on the correct call a measly 16% of the time.
Even the pros don't always see eye to eye.
Nope. And for the less experienced refs, the agreement was even lower, just 2%.
That's wild.
It is right.
I guess it just shows that even with all the rules and regulations, there's still like a human element to refereeing.
Right.
It's not always black and white.
Exactly. There's a lot of interpretation involved, and that's where things can get a little tricky.
Okay, so how does this tie back into AI and VRs?
Well, one of the most exciting things about AI is its potential to find patterns and make more objective decisions.
Okay.
Maybe, just maybe, AI could help us make refereeing less subjective and more consistent.
So instead of relying solely on human judgment,
yeah,
which can vary from ref to ref,
right,
we could have AI helping us create like a clearer, more standardized way of applying the rules.
Now you're getting it.
Okay.
It's not about replacing human referees entirely, but about giving them a powerful new tool to make the game as fair and accurate as possible.
This is pretty mind-blowing stuff, and I have a feeling you've got even more insights to share.
Oh, yeah.
So let's keep this conversation going.
Yeah.
What else did those researchers discover about AI and the future of refereeing? So we've talked about how AI could make refereeing like faster, more accurate, and even fairer. But what about the bigger picture?
Yeah.
Where does all of this fit into the future of football?
I mean, it really makes you think, doesn't it? Like, we started this whole deep dive talking about some of those infamous calls,
Right.
that have sparked debate for years.
Yeah.
What if AI could, take some of that controversy out of the game.
I can already hear the fans now.
Oh, yeah.
Let the AI decide. But seriously, are we headed toward like a future where robots are calling the shots on the pitch?
Well, I mean, based on what we've seen from this research.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that AI isn't ready to completely replace human refs.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
But it could be a game changer in terms of assisting them.
Yeah, like having a super-powered assistant ref.
Right.
Always on the lookout.
Always there.
For those crucial moments.
Right.
That could change the game.
Exactly. Think about it. VARs could help refs make quicker decisions.
Yeah.
Spot those subtle fouls that might be missed by the human eye, even help with things like offside calls.
Oh, yeah.
Which can be notoriously difficult to judge in real time.
Totally. And remember how we were talking about the subjectivity of refereeing?
Yeah.
Like maybe AI could help us make the game more consistent.
More consistent, yeah. No matter who's wearing the black and white stripes.
Exactly.
That's what's so fascinating about this technology.
Yeah.
It's not just about automated decisions. It's about using AI to understand the game at a deeper level.
Okay.
To see the patterns, to analyze the data, and to help us apply the rules in a more objective and consistent way.
So instead of replacing human judgment,
right,
AI could actually help us refine it.
Exactly.
Make it sharper.
Sharper, yeah.
More reliable.
More reliable, exactly.
That's a really cool way to think about it.
Yeah.
This whole deep dive into AI referees has actually opened up a much bigger conversation.
It has.
About the future of decision-making itself. It's making me wonder what other areas of life could be transformed by this kind of technology.
Well, it's an exciting time to be alive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There are so many challenges in the world that could potentially be addressed with the help of AI, and who knows, maybe someday we'll look back on this moment as the beginning of a whole new era of fairer, more accurate, and more objective decision-making, both on and off the pitch.
Well, I think we've given our listener plenty to ponder today.
I think so.
What are your thoughts on the rise of AI referees?
Yeah. Let us know.
Are you excited about the possibilities or maybe a little bit apprehensive?
Yeah.
We'd love to hear your take. And until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.